This episode of Now This Is Lit is brought to you by Audible. Check the link in the description to get your first Star Wars audiobook free. Everyone loves free things. Click that link. Do it. This show is also brought to you by our patrons. If you want to support the show in a different way, with just $1 a month, you can join our Patreon at patreon.com/StarWarsLitPod. You can get a sticker. You can get access to an exclusive show that we do every month that's wild and chaotic and fun and something you can only get by becoming a member of the Patreon. There'll be so many more perks very, very soon. But for now, do you want a sticker? Do you want a sticker that has a Now This Is Lit logo? Because it's fantastic and I love them. But I also want to give them away because there's just a stack of stickers on my desk. So if you want one, $1 a month. Patreon.com/StarWarsLitPod. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. You're listening to the Season 3 finale of Now This Is Lit, a podcast about Star Wars books, the people who make them, and the readers who just can't get enough of them. I'm your host, Meg Dowell. I use she, her pronouns. For Light and Life. If you've been following the High Republic series, even at a distance, you're likely at least somewhat familiar with this phrase. It started as a mantra the characters of this universe passed between one another, something a lot like "May the Force be with you," but different. But it has since taken on a much bigger meaning outside the books, comics, and other stories of the High Republic, whether that was the initial intention or not. For Light and Life. Spoken from one Jedi, or leader, or hero, to another. Often used as a farewell phrase, a parting thought, a means of encouragement, sometimes even a battle cry, or a final goodbye. At least that's how it started, and how it continues to be used within these stories as they come to a close. But it's not uncommon to hear the phrase spoken, or written, between two or more Star Wars fans, especially fans of the books. Even more specifically, High Republic readers and creators. Even a few podcasts have drawn their names from the phrase, inspired by both its literal words, for light and life, as well as its many potential meanings. For light and life, the crowds at various High Republic panels and meetups have chanted over the past 4 or so years. Its meaning does not have to be explained among attendees of such gatherings. If you know, you know. These 4 words hold significant meaning for followers and lovers of these stories, and will likely continue to do so for many years to come. Why are 4 simple words so important? Because they say a lot, while technically saying very little. For Light and Life is easy to say or write quickly in passing. It does not take great effort, but its implications run deep. When you say to someone, for Light and Life, you're saying so much more. I wish you the best of days. We're in this together. I'm with you. You're not alone. We're not going to give up. We still have hope. To leave these words behind in the closed pages of the High Republic would be borderline irresponsible. These stories were never meant to come and go like shooting stars at midnight. They are here to stay. Technically, the initiative's final chapter is an ending in the sense that all outstanding conflicts are resolved and most pressing questions have been answered. This is, artistically, scientifically even, by design. But if you've been around Star Wars long enough, you know that no ending is a real ending. Not in the way you'd think. Luke and Han get their medals, but the adventures are only just beginning. The second Death Star crumbles, but the war isn't actually over yet. The story that began in Light of the Jedi concludes in Trials of the Jedi. But this does not mean all we have learned, all we have taken from the stories in between, should be forgotten. For Light and Life, may you continue on with strength. Universe willing, I hope you find your way. The conclusion to one journey is so often the start of yet another. Some of us may mourn the final installments of these characters' chapters, but there is so much more on the horizon. We just don't know what that might look like yet. We never do. The hardest part of any journey, such as that of our everyday lives, is continuing forward, having little knowledge of what comes next. but we continue forward anyway, because if we didn't, we'd never figure out where we've been heading. As this era of the High Republic comes to a close, so does this era of Now This Is Lit. By era, I mean season, of course. And I'm happy to share that for the first time since the show started nearly 3 years ago, I'm taking an actual extended break on purpose. Because I want to. And it's good. Or it will be, once I actually do it. With this episode, Season 3 comes to a worthwhile, timely end. Rather than look upon this reality with fear, however, I gaze toward the twin suns of this horizon with hope. For light and life, it means that there are extraordinary things ahead. But much like the surviving characters at the end of this initiative, I have fought well and achieved much. Even if rest must not be earned or granted, I have earned it and grant myself permission to experience it, possibly for the first time in my adult life. I do not know what Season 4 of the show will look or sound like, how it will be different, or in what ways it will stay the same. Sometimes the unknown creates space for the best forms of evolution and growth. This past year of podcasting has challenged and shaped me in ways I never could have imagined. I am so proud of what we've done here, which is why I can't wait to come back in a few months for more. The High Republic has shown all of us what Star Wars publishing can be when its creators and fans share in its collective joy for light and life. When we engage with these stories, we are all joining together in a celebration of hope and victory. In the same way, I hope all of us can look back on this season of Now This Is Lit, and the ones that have come before, and acknowledge that what makes this worthwhile isn't a spreadsheet of numbers or a growing catalog of interviews and discussions. It's the fact that we get to come together and celebrate what we love about Star Wars books. These stories that matter so much to us. That has always been, and will always remain, the goal. That, I can guarantee, is one thing in all this that will never change. There is so much more fun to be had, and I can't wait to tell you more about what that might look like. Until then, for light and life, may your reading be plentiful, your Star Wars be meaningful, and your joy of both be enough to overcome any obstacles you may encounter as your journey continues on. Have a great summer. I'll see you all in August. Now This Is Lit is part of the Faraway Fandom Network. It is produced by Devor Montum and written, hosted, and edited by me. Jose Jimenez designed our podcast art. You can keep up with the show on Substack at Now This Is Lit, and find the show wherever you get your podcasts. There are so many ways you can support the show, and all of those ways are linked in the show description. The newest way is to become a member of our Patreon. For $1 a month, you can get access to an exclusive show and a sticker. And if we get 500 people to support the Patreon per month, I can hire an editor. That would be great for me, and maybe for you too. So if you'd like to support the show with just $1 a month, you can do it that way. Or you can just keep listening and sharing the episodes. That is also helpful, and I appreciate it. For more book reviews and Star Wars Book Celebration, follow Star Wars Book Reviews on Instagram and TikTok.